The Undecided Choice, Chapter 4.
You like me better than him, Edward commented, a smile in his voice, and I almost laughed. Almost. As the doorbell rang, I stood up from my desk and walked towards the doorway, calling out an "I'll get it" to my parents and siblings. "All right," my father replied, his voice muffled. Reaching the doorway, I pulled open the door and smilingly called at Jacob.
Hi.
"Hey," he responded. "How goes it?" "Well," he nodded. I stood there awkwardly. Date time?
Yeah, but where would we go?
The movies?
Nothing good in the theaters.
The park?
Creepers are there at night.
Dinner?
Already ate.
Your room?
My sisters would stalk us.
My room?
My sisters would stalk us.
Your sisters must like stalking you.
Yeah. Hey, maybe we should plan out a date better before we actually go on one.
I suggested, tentatively, looking at him. Jacob stared at me before accusing. "You're going out with Edward, aren't you?"
Paranoid much?
Having no reply to that, Jacob just stared at me. "Hello?" a voice called from behind me, and I turned to see my younger sister, Abigail, standing at the end of the hallway.
Go away, Abby.
"I don't feel like it,"
Fine.
I replied, stepping through the doorway before closing the door behind me. The window curtain beside the door twitched, and my sister's head popped up from behind it. "I'm still watching you, so don't do anything rash." I rolled my eyes before turning towards Jacob.
I told you they'd stalk us.
"That's only one of your sisters. Where's the other?" he asked, looking around.
Here.
A voice said as my older sister walked up the driveway, her skateboard in hand. I rolled my eyes.
Great. We're all here.
"Not anymore," my sister replied, shoving the open door and slamming it shut behind her. "Get away from the window, Abigail," I heard her scream before turning towards Jacob.
Now what?
He asked. I shrugged. We stood there for a few moments in silence.
You're boring.
Came my sister's voice from the window.
I thought you'd kiss.
I didn't bother answering. We just stared at each other awkwardly before I noticed someone walking towards my house.
Edward?
I gasped, staring at him. Jacob looked at me with accusation in his eyes.
I
knew you were going out with him.
You are so paranoid. I didn't even know you two loved me until yesterday. How can you expect me to have Edward as my boyfriend when I didn't even talk to him?
I retorted, my voice rising steadily. "You talked to me," Edward replied calmly, walking up to us and leaning against the porch. Although it was more of an arguing than talking, I glared at him before turning towards Jacob.
Let's go somewhere more private, where stalkers won't follow us.